Do you want to know a secret? This tale of foolish people long ago, I know what happened and what is true, but I don't know how it should end. Let me tell it one more time, and perhaps together we will see.
Very nice. Months of planning, favors, everything is waiting for us. We are here to show Ferelden how Orlais commands the game. Several jobs and a personal score of my own, but the rest of the night is yours. Think you're up to it, pretty thing?
You know I'm ready for anything.
Of course you are. You're mine. I'll be watching. Don't let me down.
Love to watch her go. Returns me to the stone.
Focus.
A little fun with the wigs of Ferelden. They weren't expected. Not like in Orlais.
The clients want a little stealing? A few insults? Some good old revenge.
Eyes open. We've got our targets. Let's find them. Import of import. The man thinks he's clever. Ugh, dead people jewelry. Finery. This Sir Wally has clearly never been to Orlais. Let's put these to better use somewhere. Renwall's relics, as if he found them. There's our northern trinkets. Let him explain why he's got these in store. Oh, Marjolaine was hard on her poor captain. Wonder if I could add to that.
You get into our private business, you'd better make it count.
Who?
Jovi Maris?
Oh no, I was supposed to be safe.
Sorry, you told stories about the wrong noble.
I ain't going back. I'm not.
Good with me.
Everyone gather round for a hug!
Marjolaine has left the man in a state, no question.
I wonder how much shame he can bear. Waking with a dead man will not help his situation.
Disgraceful.
It's a start.
A start, she says.
It's
That's
done.
fishy. Don't let them near me.
Bloody! That's the way!
A bit of fun, but does a beating seem too plain?
Nobles only really hurt when you hit their reputation.
We're supposed to strip him of dignity, not his things.
It'll be both if we find an amusing place to leave them. Now it appears he's an apostate as well. Shocking.
The career destroyed.
I hope Marjolaine will be pleased.
We'll find out soon enough. We signal down from the tavern, right?
Marjolaine? Marjolaine! Don't tease me today.
That's how we do it.
Ooh, pretty thing. Out of breath, hair in a state. You'd be a scandal on the streets of Orlais. And you love it.
If I'm not mistaken, you want me this way.
You think you know what I like, eh? Is that what inspired the fantastic destruction of the poor captain? We are very much alike, you and I. I have a surprise. We did not come this far to slum in darkened streets. Lem,
Aye, Marjolaine?
make sure she has everything she needs. There will be no rest for us tonight.
Don't keep me in the dark. Who's the mark of distinction you have in mind?
In good time. Just know that we will have earned a special rest when all is done. Ready yourself and come back to me.
You won't have to wait long. Always where the money is. Hmm?
And your hand in the chantry box was an accident, I suppose?
What are they to me?
Marjolaine has you on the right path. Want something?
Let's see what you've found.
Are you ready now, Leliana? The night is moving on, and our target is formidable.
I need only my skill, Marjolaine. I am always ready.
That, my pretty thing, is what I like to hear.
Sodding stone.
You can't come to Denham without visiting the Earl's estate.
You're mad.
The Earl is away, and most of the King's patrol has been drawn to some sort of trouble in the market. Our employer just wants us to plant some embarrassing papers under the cover of a burglary. It will be assumed they were here all along, unless you think you're not up to my challenge.
All right. We keep what we steal along the way.
There's a good girl, just like the game in Olay.
Split up, divide the guards, and find a way in.
And deposit the papers where they can be found by servants. In the bedroom, nice and personal. Don't keep me waiting.
Men, we have a breach!
Let's make this last. Oh, you got?
Soldiers on loan to the Arl?
More reason to dump them out of sight or something. There, we could dump the soldiers in the dirt.
I don't see you offering your back to the cause. Good place to stash something, if you like digging. Shallow grave in a pumpkin patch. There's a bad song in that.
There's our way in. We can reach the window in that nook.
Tight fit for Tug.
Yeah, your mother said as much.
Do Ferelden's condone torture? Or is this allowed because the Earl is away?
Doesn't say much for whoever was left in charge.
Gentlemen. Brilliant!
Come, Commander. Let's see your little dragon.
What the? Where did she go?
Marjolaine will find us when she's had her fun. Always does.
The master bedroom. We can plant the papers in the desk. These are Orlesian seals.
Be quick, pretty thing. We are wearing out our welcome.
Marjolaine? Where were you? Who was that man?
What? Oh, some officer. No matter. I gave him a thrill to avoid a bigger fight.
Officer? Who... And what about this? Orlesian military seals on the papers.
We don't have time to discuss it, Leliana.
I don't like this.
Leliana. Later. Move.
What's this?
We rob the Arl and he boils the same old gruel.
I'll sink a stone in it. Make you feel at home.
Split wood.
Ditch rock.
Your turn to cook?
Have to do something. The Arl's estate? Soldiers? Templar should give up mages and hunt whatever Marjolaine is.
I was worried I was the only one left out of the plan.
You're the only one she tells anything.
Then why did you come?
An apostate elf needs to keep his friends close.
I can be hanged on a rumor. Accidental treason's a bit over the top, really.
I'm worried too, but we can fix it somehow.
We should just disappear. Don't wait around for it to go bad.
Not go back to Orlais.
I don't have much to go back to. Less if they start thinking I'm a threat to the nation.
I have to say something to Marjolaine. Soon.
Better you than me.
Well, Marjolaine's full of surprises,
I have to say something to her about the papers. Right?
Seems like you've decided.
Marjolaine left you in the dark too.
Always does.
Not always.
Maybe not you. I get where and when. It's usually enough. Valroyu was quiet anyway. Really quiet, actually.
Marjolaine planned for months. Some jobs we turned down.
Made us hungry. Maybe a little stupid.
But not on purpose.
Right.
We have to do something before it's a problem, Tug. But what?
Well, I'd just take my money and run back to Orlais. I have a girl I'm ruining for her Chevalier husband.
We pulled many strings to arrange the market. Someone will know we were here.
Marjolaine has people in her pocket. She can deal with treason. Maybe.
I'm sure it's all just a mistake. We can fix it.
She won't like hearing that.
I was right to be worried. It doesn't matter. You need to remember your place. You do not question me in front of the others, Leliana. Not in the field, not anywhere.
The game is one thing. We go back and forth between nobles, and the authorities turn a blind eye. It is amusement. But these papers... If the seals were Orlesian military, then bringing them to Ferelden is treason. Marjolaine, there is no blind eye for treason. They hang you in the street.
My poor pretty thing, lost in a strange place. Ah, this is about seeing me with that officer, isn't it?
I know the game is more than combat, and I know how pleasant it can be. But it was perhaps not the best time. And a Ferelden? An officer?
Leliana, you are my favorite, yes? If you are determined that we must undo this, I will alter my plans. You know there is always a cost when that happens.
Thank you, Marjolaine. Our lives are exciting enough, no?
Just be ready. Give me a moment. You are ready? Because this will not be easy.
I know.
We'll go back when it is dark again. They won't expect a second break-in so soon.
We can say we were there to steal the papers in the first place, for Orlais.
I don't plan on having to tell anyone. Shall we go?
I will sleep easier when this is all done.
It will all work out. I promise.
You were right. The grounds were bare. Perhaps we stole everything worth guarding.
There. Let's get your precious papers and go.
Yeah. Here we go.
A little heavy-footed over the wall, maybe? I'll draw the ones I can. Go!
Time for some fun! To the last! Do it.
Give him the hard way.
Over and done. Right. We need to find Marjolaine. Come on! There! Oh, she made it out. Why isn't she running? Marjolaine, I fought the ones I could, but there must be more.
It's all right.
We can tell them about the papers. There must be an embassy. Hooligan petition.
Shh, my pretty thing, shh.
I'm sorry I brought us back here, Marjolaine.
Don't be. You were perfect.
Well, well, well. An Orlesian spy caught with her hands on hard-won Ferelden intelligence. You'll be worth a pretty sum. Once we've had our fun, of course.
It is worse than losing them to death, isn't it? When the one closest to you is untrue.
Who?
A friend. I can help. But you must find your resolve.
I don't need more friends.
You are not the only one Marjolaine has exploited. She has an eye for weakness. In youth, confidence, faith.
She left me nothing.
No. You feel alone, perhaps for the first time. But you are far from helpless. Others need you even at your lowest. And that is a source of strength I cannot describe. I must go. You can do this.
How do you know about this? About me? Hello? Oh!
Leliana, watch out.
From shadow to your heart! Ha! Push them back!
Look out!
Else.
Payback!
Ah! Enough!
I owe you twice. Especially if you're against Raleigh.
I'm not against anyone. I just want out.
Leliana?
I'm done, Sketch. Oh. Oh no. No.
Doug?
It's done. Ready!
Girl, you are wonderful. Thank you.
You want out? Move. There is no one else.
I will teach my child of humans like you. You're a light in this dark place.
I don't know if I'm that.
Dorothea? Dorothea? Your guest is awake.
So I see. Please, give us a moment. No doubt you have questions.
Dorothea? Should I know you?
No, no. If you wish a full introduction, I am formally Revered Mother Dorothea.
Your reverence, then?
My temple is in Orlais. I came here without sanction, hoping to fix the mistakes I have made. So please, just Dorothea.
This is a chantry? Am I to be arrested?
The chantry is not an arm of the king's law, although I am certain these good Fereldans disapprove of both of our actions.
But you are one of them.
I am also a legion. They have no reason to listen to me, but they know that if I fail here, it may harm the chantry as a whole.
You saved me? Gave me a key?
You didn't need a key. You could have tricked a guard or bound a splinter into a braid for a lockpick. And you would look good with braids, you know? Anyway, all I did was suggest that you are never powerless when others are in need.
But why?
Because I needed to hear the same thing when I was in your place.
This is all interesting, but I need to be a long way from both Ferelden and Orlais very soon.
The papers Marjolaine sold to Commander Raleigh were mine. The papers used against you.
You did this? Those were Orlesian military. It is treason.
My temple receives troop movements, so we can minister in the field. They were stolen. In a moment of weakness. I didn't know why Marjolaine wanted to be so close to me, but it felt like youth.
So this is your fault?
It would be more appropriate to say I share responsibility. As do you. When someone takes advantage of your weakness, it is still your weakness.
I tried to stop the deal. What else can I do?
What do you need to do? What do you need from the people who did this to you? I can tell you where Marjolaine is, where Commander Raleigh is. Help Orlais and yourself. I will be here when you decide you are ready.
Thanks for getting me out of that place, Leliana. No market for a helper.
No market?
That Raleigh wasn't going to keep me long. A spy ringleader like Marjolaine painted you. You were going to the highest bidder. Maybe even the Empress.
I just wish I had been there for Tug.
They did him first because he wouldn't shut up. Drove Raleigh's men crazy for days, laughing at them. He was stalling for me. They said they'd take my hands. Only way to trust a mage.
Oh, sketch.
All I see is red. But it doesn't matter. We can't fix this.
So we don't fix it, but we can set it right.
I'm not sure I know what that means.
As long as we try. Silas, was it?
Yes, I had to follow. I hope to earn the good mother's trust, and yours. I stand ready to go after the commander. And this Marjolaine who put you at his mercy.
Apparently this now involves nations? Or threatens to?
I don't pretend to understand all that. I was in Raleigh's care a lot longer than a week. Whatever I can do to settle my debts, I will.
So, did I free a criminal?
I poached some game. I'd have taken my lashes, but Raleigh doesn't like inconveniencing the king's law. He had me for months. For no reason beyond his own amusement.
Is that what I had to look forward to?
No. He ransoms important prisoners to whoever wants them most.
But only after he's had his fun. How does a petty criminal get so quick with a blade?
Former soldier. I was probably not too far from Raleigh during the war. Glad to say I'm nothing like him now.
So you'll follow me? Where do you think that will lead?
If I can end this, I hope to serve the Chantry. They will already know my good intentions. What about you?
Me? Nobody cares what I want.
You should.
No doubt Dorothea is waiting for me.
I'll follow you where you lead. I owe you that, and more.
You work in this temple?
I am giving my life to the Chantry, yes. If you'll excuse me.
I'm sorry about earlier. I wasn't sure where I was.
It's not that, miss.
What then?
I was like you before I came to serve Our Lady. It troubles me.
I am no threat to you.
No, I worry for you. Many come to the Chantry at a difficult time. Not all find their way back.
I won't need to come back.
I was the same. There was a lot of pain between then and now. if you'll excuse me.
Our Marjolaine has secured Commander Raleigh as an escort to leave Ferelden. No doubt she expects a reprisal for her various crimes. It would be a shame to disappoint her.
I could have died in a dungeon, like Tag did.
I recognized a familiar spirit in you, and I had faith. It is a strength you come to understand in service.
I'm glad you didn't start preaching at the time.
I hope I am not preaching now. I just wanted you to be aware of the tools you already had. If this is the last the Chantry sees of you, I have still balanced some of my shame.
Tell me how to find Marjolaine.
For your own reasons, I trust.
Do you want your precious papers, or not?
Not if I inflict more harm in the process. Call it a concern of my trade.
Marjolaine wronged me. I will not let that go unanswered.
I understand. But if your actions are all that pull you forward, then she still controls you. Marjolaine is with Raleigh, seeking passage across the waking sea. I have suggested a path. Be careful.
Pathetic girl. You're in the heart of my Ferelden. What do you hope to gain?
Listen to the commander, pretty one. There is nothing for you here.
Who are you trying to...
Careful now. I'll do it.
Never cage the gap!
For the master of these beasts, and Marjolaine.
And the papers. Lives count on that.
And the papers.
Harlot! If you wanted my men, you could have just asked. Let me down.
Let's make this last.
Legion whore.
My bad. My bad.
You're better than Marjolaine said. The bards of Orlais have earned their reputation. But I remember the scared little girl in my cell.
Orlais and Ferelden will both hear the facts of your legacy. Once I've had my fun, of course.
All this, undoing every one of these lives. It's more fun when it's personal. I wonder, what did the lovely mother offer for her papers? Something as entertaining as what I did to get them?
You're still trying to hurt me. Why?
So innocent. Even when your concern threatened to expose me.
All I wanted was a way out. For us.
You are my pretty thing. But I knew we'd end up like this. You would turn on me. Because that's what I would do. So I did it first. We are the same.
No.
So you say. But here you are, weapon in hand.
You see your own distrust on every face. Did I ever know you?
If this was reversed, you'd wake every day expecting my blade.
Marjolaine.
We are the same.
That moment I keep, because even now, I don't know what ending serves best. But being able to choose, that is the truth of this story. The rest, it changes with the audience. All things change when they find purpose.